Oh, yes, it's a promise this afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, wherever you are catching us from. Welcome to State of the Nation. Arise, Liberia. The time is now. So I want to say congratulations to all those who are graduating today. Yes, so I want to say congratulations to every one of you on a well-deserved achievement. We pray that you have more opportunities, like job opportunities, and to advance your studies. Well, coming up as a child, I was always told that education is the key to success, and that has, actually remained with me forever. And sometimes we had debate. I was like, I'll always be on the side of, education um, education will be like two groups: education and money. So we used to be like, we on education because we feel like if you have education you can get money, but it's also possible that if you get money and you cannot, you know manage it well, it leaves you. So, well, I mean, the debate still goes on today. In fact, what is even education? So the teachers can tell us what is education, right? All right, so a very, very big congratulations to Beatrice Sinder, a member of the disabled community. I want to say, Beatrice, you are special, you are an inspiration, and you should be celebrated. Thanks to every one of you who have put hands around you to ensure that you get this achievement today. So Liberia is on a rising. Well, I mean, sometimes it's debatable, and some, but what actually even happening here? But well, small small raindrops making little contribution to society is better than nothing. You see, all along I've been seeing this thing, and sometimes people, just get so angry with me. And this time you get angry with me, you say stuff on my own post, on my own post. You know what I do? I block you, and I unblock you 2028 to encourage you to go vote again. So yesterday at the dedication ceremony of the live streams academy, and so good, the president of the Republic of Liberia was in. He was there to cut the ribbon, along with all other senior government officials. And yes, we all were in attendance. So once more, want to say congratulations to Pastor David Safatoma, his wife, and all the entire Live Screen Chapel family in the Pagos Island, or there's Congo Town, where the former president, I was studying somewhere and they said, no, the president was reside on the road. I mean, that whole area had been without a high school. And someone has broken the ceiling to construct the first high school in that community that has 10 to 15,000 human beings, where our former president, somebody say, he was on a roll. Well, I mean, if you reside somewhere and as a permanent person, your presence should be felt. That is it. I mean, well, so well, that's not the topic right now because I mean he's somewhere very far, but well, congratulations to Pastor David Safatoma. I'm so happy, and we want to say congratulations to you and the 16 classroom from daycare to 12th grade. That's commendable, and we should always appreciate people who carry on this kind of initiative. It's all for the betterment of our nation. Yes, it's all for the betterment of Liberia. Liberia needs to get better, and it can happen overnight. This is something that we all need to know. It can't happen overnight. It's a gradual process. So your contribution, my contribution, his contribution, her contribution, make a very big one that we all can boast of. So what are you doing to contribute to the development of Liberia? What are you doing in your community? What are you doing in your district? What are you doing in your county? What are you doing? Hey, for us to say Liberia is on the rising, well, these are all things that we have to do. Self-initiative. Do something that will bring livelihood to your area, to your community, to the society. Yeah. And that's why we'll continue to say Liberia is on the rising, because we are a group of courageous people, resilient, hardworking, very smart, got good laws, but the implementation is very, very poor. And that's why this government introduced arrests, agriculture, rule of law, education, tourism. Yes. So it's 2 minutes after 3 o'clock, and we are glad to be here. I will be joined shortly by my boss. We are both going to have a wonderful time together. This program is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia, EcoBank Liberia. So to the folks there at the Mother Victoria Christian Academy, Mother Victoria Saah Christian Academy, how you doing? Right Hill EWA. We've been operating. Oh, I put myself there. I forget all my people. This school has been operating since 2007 and one of the best institutions within Pittsville. A very popular school. When you say, "Oh, then I'm going to Mother Victoria," they'll just take you right there. And has been making tremendous contribution, to Liberia. So yes, it's always good to be back again. We want to say we're sending our condolences to Cyprian Connie. He lost his mom yesterday. We were told yesterday or early this morning. We are very, very sorry for what happened. May God console you. May God give you peace. Yes, may God give you peace of mind. And I mean, too many things are happening. So all you have to do is to give God the glory for life, the opportunity to be alive. Any other thing will follow. Yes, but rest assured that once you have life, you have hope. Yes, once you have life, you have hope, and be grateful. Those who are laid to rest on Saturday, you ain't better than them. Not because of any reason. That's why you're like, but just celebrate grace. Yeah, celebrate grace because um grace this is a grace is working for me. Yes. So celebrate grace. Forget about it complaining at times and appreciate God for life. And God who brought you, created the universe, and everything in it. He's bigger than everything. I mean, he's gonna see you through, but you have to be grateful, and not only grateful when you have everything, but grateful when you have nothing. When things seems to be difficult, when you all hope is gone, and you have to be very much appreciative to God, and that's the kind of time the Bible talked about giving praises to God. So, whatever you're going through this afternoon, yes, before we can take commercial, we want to say, please be strong. Yes, please be strong and know that all hope is not lost. Yes, so all hope is not lost, and be strong. Better days are ahead. Okay, so after this commercial, I will usher in my boss, and we're going to have a wonderful time together. When we come back, then we give you what we're going to discuss on today. But rest assured, it always promises to be great on State of the Nation. Orange Liberia, the best GSM company in Liberia.
Sending money from person to person. Or money making for free. Money from person to person that free. Or money making for free. Person to person, fee to fee. Orange money stays free of charge. You want to send money to your friends, family, loved ones, orange money, there's no fees attached. Yeah. When you send your money to your friends, it matter how much you want to
I say my people only money now waste the tia. A waste. Only say you can pay for your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, your health certificate, motor registration, car registration, everything you can use orange money. Just that star 144 star 15 hash for USD, and for the what tip that star 144 star 24 hash. Don't forget all that in the way you doing that free of charge. Go to that there and tell the phone and say that me to this and you there.
Orange money.
Orange Money. Experience our quality financial services. Sending money from Orange Money to Orange Money that free, including all the transactions you do on Orange Money. They're not taking one cent from there. Now, when you go with your money, they will take 1%. After the last day, Orange Money now all so much enjoy.
Orange informs you that the subscriber you are calling is currently on another call. Please hold
Orange Money.
try again later. Thank you.
Anytime, what happened to you? So today, I need to pay McDonald's coffee first thing tomorrow morning. And today is Sunday. I feel I get 1 cent.
But there are no problems there at all. It's possible you can still pay tomorrow.
No, that thing, but you're not level. I'm not joking. You can't help me. Check the menu.
I can help you all. Let me ask you, have you heard about Ecobank Money Emergency Number?
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I need to pay my money tomorrow morning first thing. If they feel weird, they can't help me.
But you're not even going to the bank account. All you have to do is to dial *326#.
I've forgotten now. Please introduce.
You will pay
Please introduce me. What thing? What thing?
And the interest are only 3%. The money will be sent to your account in a minute, and you can use your ATM card to withdraw it from any Ecobank ATM.
Give me out there and see there.
Oh yes, instantly. I mean, in a minute. But to you, Ecobank are baby. You are baby. Ecobank can make things happen sharp for any money emergency. Just dial *326#.
Bank. Plan Apple Bank.
Let people.
Perfect blend of comfort, cuisine, and entertainment at Premier Guest House, Bar and Restaurant. Your ultimate destination
Ambassador.
for relaxation and
Who
enjoyment.
ambassador?
Our beautifully designed guest rooms, each offering a complimentary treatment with modern services to ensure a restful stay. Whether you are here for business or pleasure, our guest house provides a peaceful oasis where you can unwind and rejuvenate. Our talented chefs
Let me
specialize
enter
in
into.
African and Nigerian dishes such as rice and soup of all kinds, GB, fufu, alongside a wide array of continental favorites, from hearty breakfast to delightful dinners. Every meal is crafted with the freshest ingredients. Start today with our sumptuous breakfast, featuring a delightful selection of both local and international morning delights. Raise a glass to good times at our vibrant bar, where we serve an extensive selection of drinks to suit every taste. We have beer of all kinds, stout, water, classic cocktails, fine wines, and many more. Our bartenders are here to craft the perfect drinks for you. Our entertainment hall comes alive with live music, DJ nights, and special events, making it the ideal spot to dance, socialize, and create unforgettable memories. At a Premier Guest House Bar and Restaurant, we have comfortable accommodation. Relax in our well-appointed room designed for your utmost comfort. Enjoy a diverse menu with Liberian, African, and continental dishes. Experience the best of nightlife with our entertainment offers. We are situated in Benga Town along the Ravensfield Highway, or better still, call us on 0772 101 119 or 0881 117 748. We are easily accessible and close to local attractions. Join us at Premier Guest House Bar and Restaurant for an exceptional blend of hospitality and entertainment. Book stay today and embark on an unforgettable journey. I see you soon.
What do you do? What do you do this thing over? Stop this.
Rocky Farms is a perfect getaway destination where the beauty of nature meets unparalleled comfort and adventure. Nestled in vast luxurious greenery, our farm offers more than just a place or wind. It's a destination for creating unforgettable memories. Our luxury lodging accommodations are designed to provide a calm escape with all the modern amenities you need. Whether you are here for a quiet retreat or an exciting adventure, you will find your ideal stay with us. Cool off in
Okay, Okay, yes. So I want to welcome you back. Yes, we want to make some money. We are back. Welcome back. And Chief, how you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so it's good to be back. Thanks for giving me
I
another
like your shirt.
time. Thank you. Thanks for giving me another time on your show. I'm good to be back.
Stop.
I'm good to be back. Yes.
I like your shirt.
How are
Who chose this for you?
Thank you.
It looks like a
Myself.
gift from for my gender.
Your gender?
Yeah.
No, I'm not good at receiving gifts from your gender.
You sure?
Even 4 years of work here with you, you haven't given me a gift. So,
Oh my God.
yes.
You really mean that?
Yes.
You want me to talk?
Yes.
You want me to talk?
Please talk.
Okay, so let me remind everybody listening, watching from everywhere around the world. When I started working with Truth FM, that's 4 years ago, I was actually doing men's shirt, African design, and I brought shirts here on numerous occasions, and my colleagues, took some of them took it. Yes, and even I should have supplied difficulty. I mean, he wanted me to be providing him or supplying him with all the African shirts that he ever, But yes, I don't know what was the reason. I think the stuff came from me. The issue came from me. There was something that happened, but I don't know. Yeah, but I think it was from my end. Either I couldn't reach him to get his measurement or stuff. But I used to bring African shirts here, different designs. I saw to the DJ liability, Magdalene Saah.
So you are not spoken. You are not spoken.
And of course, I mean, I brought nice shirts here for him at times. Look at his body and brought.
Well, 4 years. No, I can't remember.
You see. That's why. Don't go there with me.
I'm not anyway.
No,
I can't remember.
I was in my corner and you took me from there.
Yeah, you took me from there.
No, because I
How
have
are you? How was the weekend?
We rather go there.
How was the weekend?
I have bought shirts for you on numerous occasions, African shirts for that matter, free ones. Free ones.
Okay.
Some of them you took their own sepia and
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
Yes.
See,
if I had
even up to now, Ansu say words.
If I had them on my wardrobe, I would have remember. But I don't trace any of my shirts.
I like your gratefulness.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But anyway.
Well, it's good to see you back and too much energized this afternoon. And the last time your pressure was up, I say tell your pressure to go down because this is not a time for your pressure to be claiming. I don't know who's behind it, they carry your pressure off. Any person, please
maybe one of those.
Doing what?
Yes, you want to too many calls. What why are you not coming? Why you coming today? You this that.
You know why? I really spoil you. Yeah. You're one of the bosses that I actually spoil. And it's not only to you, even when I work with females, I do the same.
You spoiled me?
Of course. Let me put it that way. I'll put it in quote. Yeah. That's it. 4 years. I'll check on him and on the weekends. And one holiday I didn't check on him. He got so angry with me. And on the weekend he doesn't check. He was saying he's on his farm. But anyway, just play my little role and to ensure that I remain committed to the struggle. And it's good to see you back and very healthy on the platform as well. We miss your voice and we know that you're very busy with a lot of things for the betterment of Liberia. You're contributing. So even if you're not here, your presence is here because you fought so hard in contributing to me, to my development. So I'm here representing you at all times. I make sure that I get them, I entertain them, I make them first, I ask them hard questions, soft questions, and we flow. So it's good to see you back. How's the farm?
Well, I guess the farm is having
been there for 1 month?
No, at least for 3 weeks.
What's the reason?
The reason is, as part of the 100-day deliverables, the government was trying to make some intervention on the route from Brovisto to Bopolu. And there are several mini coverts there, so they had to open them, reconstruct. And they got caught up in the middle of the rainy season. They couldn't do the work. Sometimes it slowed down.
Okay.
They managed to complete those multiple coverts, reinstall them, but then the dirt or the mud they haul to fill in the dock areas are the ones actually impeding vehicular movement on that route. So the last time I went there was, I think, last week. I had to do motorbike to go just to check on the.
You rode motorbike?
Yes, it's even faster and safer as compared to
Wow,
vehicle.
I mean, you trusted the rider so much.
Yeah, but the rider actually lives in the house with me, so he has to be trusted. And I've had a wonderful time with my animals, with my people there. I was impressed. I got a new farm manager. He's Ibrahim Kekula. Ibrahim Kekula. He's doing exceedingly well, and I was very, very pleased. I got 3 new baby goats.
I think no,
they
got
calf?
for it.
Calf?
Goat, no, yes.
I don't know.
Think again.
No, you tell me. What the baby goat call? Don't take your Google. No, don't take Google.
No.
When you ask that, you know. Don't
No,
take Google here.
Wait.
No, you're not going to Google.
No,
Man.
they have a need for you.
Yes. I want to be.
You can say baby.
I want to be. Yeah.
I think it's kid.
Yeah?
I think
Kids?
it's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're good. I gotta say.
That's
So,
funny, you know.
Yes.
I think
Then
it's kid, but let's check it out.
my dogs are hashing like nobody's business. You know, I love to be in the woods. I just wish I would have had the opportunity to work all day in Morovia and then sleep on the farm. It is an ambience of natural breeze and vegetation, you know. So it is my hope. Thank God today is the 16th. We're cruising closely to the dry season. And of course, it's going to be a
Yeah,
regular
it's actually a kid.
KRD. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're smart little
How do you remember?
Okay, so
So
today,
your baby don't come my Asia one day. Stop that.
today the Minister of Finance,
Yeah.
who was designated, confirmed, and commissioned, is today taking over, or is program is in fact going on at the Ministry of Finance and Development. Something maybe to relax to drop the stress a little bit when the MC introduced the Ministry of Finance choir.
And they got quiet too.
Right?
So wait, Chief. When last you went to the Ministry of Finance?
I'm there almost every.
And you ride the elevator to go to the minister's office up there?
Well, yes.
I mean, they've changed the elevator.
They're working on it. They're working on it.
Or
They're working on it.
they're working on it.
That's not part of our discussion.
No, because I know it's not part of
Yeah,
it, but
so they're
you know,
working on it. I don't speak for the ministry. I go there to see
okay, because the last time you sent me there, I was very, very much afraid.
a friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I hope they work on it because a lot of people use it.
So Minister Gaffon is now Minister Proper. Is second deuce or reduce of the Gaffon tenure at the Ministry of Finance. We could hopefully play his speech when he took over this afternoon. At 4:00, we'll play host to NPP Chairman George Mulba. George Mulba said there are too many unfinished businesses, too many uncovered businesses you want to come and let it out today. We're giving a platform at 4:00. That will take us up to 5:00. And then we prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow is another fascinating production. Former congressman, right?
Not confirmed yet.
Okay. All right. So when it's confirmed, we'll let it out. But this is State of the Nation. Magdalene is now gradually catapulting into being the producer. I'll sit in the back and give some pep talks, cross the T's, dot the R's. But please accept this young woman now as a potential potential lead presenter or moderator on the State of the Nation, who is also bringing the voices of our editors in various regions. We don't call them correspondents, we call them analysts or editors from various regions of our country to give you the latest from those parts of the country. This is the only way you can. This is the only talk show that does not encourage the use of invectives, profanity, especially in the afternoon or evening hours. We've come a long way. September 28th is going to be 4 years since it was reorganized and named and held in honor of fallen Liberian journalist Zinon Kube Miller. So we've been very gratified to have been here for 4 unbroken years, putting radio in your living rooms or in your cars. The rudiment of radio production has been the order of the day. And we've been mindful, sticking on our philosophy. We're speaking truth to power, but with civility. Magdalene, yes, so what do we have today? As you want to add up?
No, you said it all. So,
Okay.
We are flowing with that.
What hope do you have with a new finance minister? Man, let me tell you a little bit about this man. This man is the reason why, or is the cause why Civil Servants receive their salaries from their bank accounts, respective bank accounts. It is called direct deposit. Before then, we have paymasters. Checks would be received from Ministry of Finance and cash at various banks. The money is placed in bags, and the paymaster is dispatched to various government agencies or out of Monrovia to pay. In my presence in Sino 2001, in Sino, a paymaster, whenever he took money to pay an employee, he would say, "Oh, man, I got to hustle." I mean, the transport, man, they pay your transportation. They pay your transportation. Why are you tampering with the man's money or the woman's money? So when Minister Gaffron took over the Ministry of Finance in 2008, he decided to revert to direct deposit, made all civil servants, especially during those days, to have a bank account. Civil servant, what is the best, what is the sweetest message that you've always received on your phone? Your account has been credited. Have you received something like that? Your account has been credited.
Yeah.
When you see it.
No reciprocation. What I almost fainted.
Oh, yes. So
Yes.
that's how the message will always come to Civil Servant.
Now, I mean, not from the government now.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you. You worked for government before?
No. Oh, no. I think I worked for one former law because that was back in the days, but I didn't used to go to work.
Former? Or capital?
Please don't stop invading my privacy. That's long.
That's not privacy, man. You working in public sector, you say privacy?
That was that was doing like consultancy.
Oh, former.
Yeah, for former lawmaker.
Recent.
No, not
54th, 53rd.
No.
That was interim government.
No, forget. I think this man has a very rich profile.
I read the profile here. You don't have to worry about profile. I'm asking you. Okay. All right. So Civil Servant. I remember one of these days in the auditorium of the Foreign Ministry, Madam President asked the Finance Minister then, now current again, say, I had the Civil Servant taking pay, and he said there was some minor things we needed to do. Then the president said, "But Minister, today is the 29th of May."
Yeah.
So that was during that time, the 29th, the 30th was like salary delay. Yes. And when they took over, salary was at $15. It was only regular 26 and Christmas periods. So they took it from 15, they carried 100 and brought it, but the frequency of the payment was like, if it went to the 31st of a month or the 30th, they said salary delay. And during this confirmation, he said it is still possible to get back to go back to that. So Silver 7, man, your day has just broken again. Let's watch and see and hold them by what they promise. This is State of the Nation.
So you asking for my expectation for the current finance minister?
Yeah.
It's very high, very very high, because he's not new to the position. Um, he's. I mean, you read his profile: economist, accountant, diplomat, former foreign minister, finance minister, budget director. I mean, he worked at the central bank. And so I mean, this is not a strange position. So I'm calling on all Liberians that your expectation for his performance should be very very high, because he's not a novice to this position. So we are looking up to him to ensure that uh, he picks up from where everybody stopped, and then to ensure that things are done appropriately. So my expectations, if you see him, please tell him, even if he's listening right now, please tell him that I will always sit here and build the expectation of people that this minister is going to do well, and we expect a lot. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So please tell him.
Okay. So why are you bringing your suspender wearing assistant minister, yeah, Mr. Josh Saah?
Silver, where?
Oh, so
No, he said he will come, and you mean, but when he's coming, he's not coming as my dad.
I know.
I mean, so you said the invitation to him.
I know. So we like to, before we go into other topical issues, I'd like to extend thanks and appreciation to all of you who were with us for the homegoing of our son, our nephew, Amos C. Telaware, popularly known as AC, who last worked with Enfield, a graduate of the AMEU, St. Peter Lutheran. We laid him to rest on Saturday. Some of you were wondering why I'm off and on, and that death was just on my feet, and we needed to make every inch of representation during the bereavement period. To the mother, my cousin Ellen Double Telawea, we want to say thanks for being strong. On the day, on the wake keeping of her son, her little brother, who came on a wake keeping, collapsed that same evening and was pronounced dead a few hours after he collapsed. So we were carrying one body to the funeral home at the same time. We've given another one from the funeral home, going to bury it.
You mean on this Saturday?
I'm telling you something. I told you. I say my family is hardly hit. So sorry about our absences, but it was not for any reason. So to the Telawea family, to the Double family, the Salif family, keep being strong. I know sometimes these temptations can come, these tribulations will come. It depends how strong you are. And thanks to all of you who placed call, who sent text messages and turned out. Man, we ourselves became so surprised how our son made so many friends. And the St. Matthew Lutheran Church became, there was no space. People had to stay out to get the sermon. And the family house could not even hold the crowd that turned out. Thanks to all of you people. And again, it's like we were ending one and starting another. So because of being so exhausted from funeral movement, we all have decided to bury Kamara Daba this coming Saturday.
Imagine.
Yes.
That's so sad.
So sad. Yes.
Yeah. Please, you're sorry for what happened. I mean, you don't deserve to go through the kind of pain that you're going through right now to Myelin. You're sorry. That will comfort you. My family went through the same. I think it was in 2013 when my uncle died. My mother little brother Jackerson Johnson. Most of you from the NPP, I think knew him. And when he died, 2 days after my grandmother died, so we when at the church, there's a church, I think the Baptist church on a he was affiliating or a member of the church on the Baptist church on the right to spoon there. Around spoon is a Baptist church,
It's First Baptist.
First Baptist church, and there were the two coffins were in that church that day. It was a very sad day for my family. But yeah, we kept strong and God kept us true. So I mean the same God is alive and he will give you peace. Yes, he will give you peace. And when my mother passed away, I think the next morning we went to do a banner. Yes, everybody was going about doing a normal businesses, and I was like, this kind of pain I'm going through and see people laughing and going about doing the normal things. It's normal. So that's life. And when you are alive, make sure that you live, you laugh, you love, because anything happens to you, the world will still go on without you. So let's try to create space that we can celebrate. I mean, free your heart from hatred, from bitterness and grief, anger, and live. And I mean, it's not possible that you say, oh, I can't get angry. It's possible. These things, as long as you are human, these things will definitely come your way. But just live and be careful, laugh, love, and I mean, move on, because that day made me to know that, I mean, things will go on without you. So, my people, yeah, sorry. That's and who are are mourning right now. To our colleague Fidel City, his family, he died. I mean, he passed away this one time. To his spouse, to the family, the mother, father, and the rest. You people take courage, and our God will be your counselor.
Okay, there's good news coming in for counties. I don't know whether you're aware. When President Boakai touched down, he had an emergency meeting, cabinet meeting on Friday. And out of that meeting, the president has instructed, based on a legal ramification or legal framework, the president has instructed that counties will now get share of revenue raised from extractive industries or resource mobilization. And I don't know. So Nimba County, for example, the government said any amount raised from concessions in Nimba County will be shared between Nimba and the central government. It is a welcoming news. For example, my home county, Lofa, if the government were to negotiate the opening of Mount Wolagizi, Mount Wunteve, let me put it that way, Mount Wunteve, Wolagizi range, resources, revenue raised, it will be shared with Lofa County. That is a very welcoming news, and I just hope. My own concern is it should not be payday for people, for individual pockets. We know, Madam Salif, administration brought this cost, not cost, but this community forest revenue intake, where community have portion of the revenue raised from forest harvest, tree harvest. Hey man, it became payday for some people. That thing didn't work as it was planned. So it is our hope that the government will step its feet on the ground to ensure accountability. Bombing County from Western Cluster, you got a big share. Grand Cape County from B Mountain, Mangibi from Firestone, Ball County from China Union. River says you got a Black 13 of a prospective oil exploration. So you got the future is clear, the future is good. I interacted with a Nigerian journalist who is in town this morning in one office, who is in town to do some interview, And he was telling me, so he just hoped he had made some encounter with President Boubacar. This man got the blueprint. This man got. He said it is almost like a Nnamdi Azikiwe, the blueprint he had for the emancipation of Nigeria, and he just hoped that these things will get into reality as he served his term, the first term. I don't know whether you have any interest in having the second term. So that is it, and I need to read it maybe so you can understand. I don't know what counties we can open the lines for counties to react to it. Let me see whether I can get it out so I can read it out in simple term. Yeah, in simple term, so you can get to know what we're talking about. Okay, so this is it, and this art business and
So it's good.
revenue sharing. The revenue sharing regulation provides a comprehensive framework for implementation. The revenue sharing law of 2021, a key component. No, that's not a place I want. It's not a place I want. Sorry. Okay, I think.
You got it?
No, I'm still looking. You need to check on the e-margin website so you can get the word.
Okay.
But I'm checking it.
Yeah.
So this is State of the Nation, as I said, at 4 o'clock. Josh Mobile will join us, and
you got it?
in alignment with Liberia's decentralization, the regulation delegate revenue generation and expenditure management functions to local government authorities. It goes on to say these changes reflect Liberia's commitment in improving fiscal governance by ensuring more transparent and efficient management of the national and local resources.
Okay.
I'm trying to get. Okay, so it goes on to say, going forward, and this is simplified by Abdullah Mame, going forward, any money the government generates in each county from tourism, port, if a county has a port, mines, iron ore, gold, diamond, or anything will now be shared between the central government and county. Isn't that a good news? But our only worry is it should not go into the pockets of the most powerful. You know, let me tell you something what's happening with the Liberia Community and Community Empowerment Agency, LACE. That government entity received budgetary allotment under legislative budget support to go in the 73 districts, 15 counties, to allow the communities to participate in governance, especially infrastructure governance. To the best of my knowledge, this is one of the openest, if there's any word for that, when it comes to accountability. The people are involved through their lawmakers, and then verifications are made, and then a bid is announced in newspaper, participants will apply, bid is open, the process, and they are announced, certificated, and go ahead with the projects. Under a Julius Sele administration at LACE, as a matter of fact, this is the second time. The first time, I follow him closely. The policy put into place disappear in 2017. or 18. Throughout 2018 to 2023, there was no legislative projects. It was all presidential, but taken care by lace. Presidential. So when Julius took over, with mandate from the board, supported by the president, decided to reintroduce legislative projects, support projects. In the budget, each district has 100,000, and then they will work with their people, with the representative to identify projects. It is so open, it's so transparent, to the extent that everyone sees themselves as participant into the governance, especially our local development. So, in my opinion, this kind of initiative, the government should have a prototype of LACE, how to manage some of these monies that counties will be receiving from resources or share revenue with government. I'm aware that 3 other persons were arrested, jailed for 3 months in Bapolu County because they were the liaison between the government, the county, and the Kovoyala logging company, a company that was in the Chinese, in the Bapolu forest harvesting eki to have it shipped to Japan to have for the construction of rail, not in Liberia. Railways. The people who the former president or the first United Party government advocated for, to have portion of money raised in their county through community cost sharing and forest management. They were the one filling out to report to the county, and they could not account for 73,000 United States dollars. When you see them, elderly people, I'm not going to call their names, elderly people, they could not account. They collected them and placed them behind bars. Even if you place them for 50 years, you look in their faces, they couldn't even pay back 15,000. They don't have the capacity. So they release them, and our case is hanging. It's undone. The case is undone. But Bapolu, especially Coninga Chiefdom, was the victim in all. So with this kind of a new revenue sharing, the government has to close several loopholes, several of them, tighten them. Maybe you could give it to a specialized agency, like in the case of LACE. The people say this is what they want through their county leaders. Go and execute their project, and it should be open through bidding and stuff like that. So it's a good initiative, and this is how countries develop. A government that will come into place and discharges itself of colonial power or imperial power, trying to share some of its power with the locals. In my opinion, that government means better.
Okay, so that means better, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in a simple term, tell us who are going to be in front of the money business.
So that's what we have not arrived at. Right. But the government said, any money raised, they will divide it into 2, give it to especially in the county. No, the money raised in Nimba can go to Lofa. The money raised from Lofa can go to Bong. Everybody is on their own on this one. And I know each county is endowed with resources, natural resources that are being tapped. People are paying. Unlike the way it used to be, when all the resources come through the LRA, government deposits it into the consolidated account. The counties are left with nothing except through salary payment in the superintendent office, all the social development, all county development funds, which seems not working anymore. So there is a new paradigm. And in my opinion, the government, I want to believe, have put into place measures how this funding will be used. It's not for you to go to a restaurant, you eat and place it on the account of the county. Like one time, Perrin David Peckerson, former Director General of the GSA, went to Ala Lagoon regularly, had a nice sumptuous lunch, and put the bill on the GSA. No, that's not what it's going to be for. They said for community development. It's not to get in the town hall and share it. No. You should point at tangibles from those resources. That's what the government is saying. Who will be expanding those resources? It is not in my purview to say. But I'm just suggesting that we can have a prototype of the Liberia Community Empowerment Agency LACE. What it's doing, maybe we can copy from them and trust those money into the respective counties and see how it's going to work for the first maybe 3 years. If no improvement there, we can revert. We can still work on it and improve it. Other countries are leading us. We're behind.
So much.
We're behind. Man, we're behind. You know what? When I'm knocked up from here and I'm going to Brewerville, it is a trauma.
How?
Not because it's traffic. No. The road. From Jamaica Road all the way to Logan Town. Mind you, if your tire punches up in that place, I don't want to tell you what's going to happen next. And I called a senior government official. Does the government have in its plan for this road coming? He said, oh, it's already consummated, and they will immediately jump into that project when the dry comes. So that's where we are. With the time at
5 minutes to
5 minutes to 4, just call and tell us, what do you expect of the new finance minister? And you have to be reminded, I don't have to remind you, sorry, that this is not your first time. I just told you some of his achievements. What do you expect of the new finance minister? The other one that didn't fail, he resigned because of poor health.
So
he's not one of those finance ministers who will leave when audit is conducted and is all over the place. You reject the report, you are indicted, you reject, yet you cannot come to face your accuser in court.
What do you mean, Honorable Governor?
I say he's not.
Oh, okay.
The two ministers who are taking over, they are not.
But why are you stretching your face? Your eyes on
me? You want to pick my mouth. My mouth already issued the talk that you want. Yeah. So that's it.
So, yeah. And you can also talk about the decentralization of the yeah,
you can call it, yes.
The contract cake.
Yeah, the contract
cake. The national cake,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
We started receiving calls already.
Okay.
As usual, Magdalene will sorry. Hello? So we miss out. 0777 2859 61. 0777 2859 61. This platform is driven by Orange, Liberia's premier GSM company. This is State of the Nation. We'll do this one for the next 10 minutes, and then we prepare for the hosting of. Okay. Yeah, let's hear you.
Hello. Caller? Yes, sir. It's good to have you on. Okay.
I know they will use all the financial skills to translate the theory of
Okay, thank you very much.
I think that you will manage your call.
We manage it. I'm always waiting to manage to work in difficult period. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Oh no. You can't be on. But I mean, tell the keke to stop. If that bike, tell the bike to stop.
Caller, are you there?
Yeah, please. We beg you.
Are you there?
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
I think the same person.
Hello, Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great. What's your name, sir?
Thank you. My name is Alfred Dennis Toba II.
Oh, Alfred Dennis Toba. Long
Yes,
time
sir.
no here, my brother. Where have you been?
I'm around. But
Let-
anyway,
Yeah, let's hear you, Chief.
to the topic of discussion, I think the minister will institute clear financial policy that will help to guard the financial sector of Liberia, especially with the coming in of the new revenue sharing agreement. I think it will help to enforce that, because what the agreement tend to actually benefit Liberia has to do with decentralizing the issue of development, and it will also help to depopulate Mosorado, or quote unquote Monrovia, because when the revenue sharing agreement is implemented, there will be jobs created in those counties. And the reason why more people comes to Mosorado, it has to do with the issue of job, schools. So counties now will be able to build schools, and those schools will need teachers. They will be able to build all the facilities, and at the same time have all the programs. And that would be very, very good for the citizens. I'm very sure that the finance minister will make sure that the instruments are upheld up to the letter.
I know you school in Korea and did development. I want to believe development planning. Tell me, what grace period can we give government to start seeing tangibles with the new policy put into place?
Yeah, looking at this for me, I would think we can look at the next fiscal year, because the recast budget is already on the floor, and as maybe a way currently with the legislature. So I don't think that plan is then set up within it, because the government will still be dealing with the consolidated account for now. But I think beginning the next fiscal year or the next budget period, I believe that the implementation will actually take place.
Okay, thank you very much, Alfred. Thank you so much. Okay,
Thanks.
those are the guys who really brought meaning to radio call. Yes, let's hear you. What's your name? But Jusu, you see your problem. Why you always in noise? Move for in the team area so we can hear you good. Yeah, thank you. Tell her that you in entertainment area nightclub. Let's hear. Let's hear.
No, but I got a call. You talking with him. You calling me, so.
Yeah, no man. Just for your sake, I'm in the middle of the day. You at entertainment area, Canada. All right, let's hear you.
How you doing? Chief, you gotta step away from where you are.
Tell the DJ to lower the stuff.
The feedback is so terrible.
Tell the DJ to lower the radio. Yes, good.
Yes, sir.
I just told you that. That's my only worry too.
You are right.
Foreign ministry, so I think you will do better. What we need to do now, I expect the government for next budget year. So I think we should be able to critique them. Thank you so much, Grace.
Thank you, Joseph. Yes, let's.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Uncle Chris. As usual, I'm following the show from District 4. That is the voice of Akwe Boy Senior. Take another lane. I think the news that we hear is quite encouraging, and I think it will help Liberia, especially the way Honorable Bwaka is seeing it. Uncle Chris said that the whatever revenue that is going to be generated from these concessions agreements, 50% goes to government and 50% goes to the county where we have these natural resources. But here's my own opinion on this matter. I think the 50% that goes to government must be able to ensure that they carry out development in all counties. Because mind you, I don't think all of our counties will have the equal natural resources, and I don't think all of our counties will be able to generate the equal revenue, at least to carry out development. So those counties that have rich in natural resources and will be heavily loaded in revenue, they must be able to carry out their own development in their respective counties. Why the 50% that goes to government makes sure to ensure that other counties who will not be able to raise revenue heavily so that they can be developed. I think when this happens, our country will take a different step. So I want to appreciate the president and all those that are working on such an EDFA. And lastly, I think the newly appointed finance minister, we expect a lot from him. We believe in his potential. We know he's capable. And we hope and pray that he will change the narrative at the finance ministry. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Thanks for placing your call as well. We'll take a few more calls. And yes, mass arrest for power theft in Kakata. Our analyst there, Emmanuel Degla, is reporting. Yes, hello. Mass arrest for power theft in Kakata. Okay, I will let the person go. Every time I'm managing the calls and we have to tell you step away from your monitor, and I have to hang up the call. I mean, it's something that bothers me a lot. I don't want, you take your time, you place call, and you have to participate on the show, and then I cut you off. I mean, just step away from your monitor. We're begging you, please. If you notice it, 1 second is off. Yes. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, it's good to have you on.
How you doing?
I'm fine. It's good to have you on.
Yeah, the topic is very interesting. I think this system actually need to be looked at. Each country has municipal leadership. They should be able to build up financial experts from those countries themselves. Finding somebody from this end, and then the same thing you were talking about, really of the money will be done. Because this is what most of the country that we have traveled to. Decentralization is more important.
Very important.
Yeah, very important, because this way of decentralizing from the central government, they're going to be the same corrupt practice. These monies should have been long so that they can be able to set up their own municipal leadership that know their project, the project they want. What this money will bring to the federal country would be more meaningful rather than just sitting in Monrovia and finding people from here. They will really give us the same more headache. This is what I see. There are a lot of experts. A lot of people from different countries, from different countries have expertise. They should group themselves and a management scheme for each of their countries. This will help the government to function properly when this money are allocatable.
Okay.
So we have this mineral, like the mineral problem, mineral area. I mean, we have seen in other countries, not every municipal area are rich. There are some of them rich, there are some of them poor. We should have this financial sharing mechanism put in place. If I'm rich, I should share with other people. That's what I see.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for your contribution. Okay, sir. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so 7 minutes after 4 o'clock. Next. It's Anthony George Mobile from the National Patriotic Party.
Look for Article 63C of the Constitution.
Hello, I want to find the Okay, so she get nominated.
So, Sekubi Saliv, today you're celebrating 88 years of existence. Take it from your children. Sekou Saliv, Vasi Saliv, Jonette, and the rest of the family. This is State of the Nation, gearing up for a prolific presentation now. Leaving no stone unturned. Chairman George Sylvester Mulba, Anthony at Law. Good afternoon once again. Last segment of this presentation. As soon as we get signal from Studio B, then we'll go straight on the program. This is State of the Nation. This will take us up to 5 o'clock. My name is Chris Selly. I'm here with Magdalene Saah. And let me use this time to introduce Anthony, the Honorable Sylvester Mulba, former Superintendent of Bond County, former Assistant Minister for Labor, former Representative 2 times, Bond County, current Chairman of the National Patriotic Party, one time Deputy Director General for Civil Aviation, or acting Director General for Civil Aviation, and at the same time, one time Secretary General of the defunct Coalition for Democratic Change. Josh is now in private life. Let me use this time to welcome George Sylvester Marba, Anthony Adlon. Good afternoon to you, Chief.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you to everyone under the sound of my voice.
So I need to do some adjustment here. Okay. All right. So you like the introduction, or I left anything out? A farmer.
I don't know why you have to go into my entire history.
Yeah, oh, wait on. It's part of the platform.
Yeah. So you just didn't say chairman of the National Patriotic Party, former superintendent, former days.
Maybe I should say a founding member of the NPP. That metamorphosized from the National Patriotic Front.
You don't want to bring an argument on it. Let us show be still.
All right, sir.
I know you're going to go to MPF. I would never remember the MPF. I would just.
No, I didn't say you remember. I say your party metamorphosized out of the NPFL. That is the history. You have to accept that.
Well,
eh?
The party emerged after the bloody military campaign in 1990. People, level-headed Liberian, felt that the best option was to form a political institution in order to seek political power.
Yeah,
so it's not like
if
that's the case,
special forces came together.
If that's the case, you have having, if you what you're saying was true, then you'll be having a former special forces or general chairman of the party. These are numbers of the party.
No, but we managed to deactivate them. They're not general anymore. We deactivated them, brought them into civilian life.
Anytime I come on the show,
okay,
you try to blend the MPF with MPF. MPF have been dissolved.
Okay.
In fact, MPF was dissolved before the MPF.
I agree. I just like to say, actually.
So should I then say former press secretary of the United Party?
Yes, you can say that. You can say that.
Okay.
I served diligently, and I was not press secretary. I was deputy.
Deputy press secretary.
Yes.
Of the now United Party.
The former United Party government.
This is the same United Party.
Oh no, but I've been serving this one.
Yeah, so I know that political sympathy is still there.
Let me leave it there. You bring up press to cry. Anyway, all right. So, Mr. Marba, welcome once again. This is your platform. I told you at the time you got some issues. Please let us know. You are 8 months into private life. I know you had a very short spell in government. I don't know why the CDC have a resourceful man like you on the bench for a very long time. Went there, you turned things around at the civil aviation. I told that the only bus used for commuting was the one you purchased. No administration had done it. The workers were doing it on their own. Unfortunately, the election results didn't keep you there. So you're now in private life. How is private life out of government?
Well, I don't even intend to, when I come on this show to talk about my previous era, what happened there, what didn't happen there is history. So all of limited manable may be thinking that we try to campaign for position. No, this is not the case. Okay, when you ask how is private life, it's good. One good thing I did for myself was to always keep myself busy. That is to say, when I was in the legislature, I decided to spare time to seek legal study. And whenever in Bangor, where I currently live, because I live in Bangor, it's an open secret. I live in Bangor, and every morning by 10 o'clock, I'm in a non-judicial circuit court, or I may be in the magistrate court. So they will go faster than one thing that you're working, So, and from there, interacting with people in the community. Sometimes you have arbitration. You bring the people you stay interact with the same people that you learned yesterday. So I mean, I'm proud. Like tomorrow, tonight I'm leaving. I'll be in Banga. I will be in my circle tomorrow. Come on Wednesday, I'll be at the 8th Judicial Circuit Court in San Antonio. So that's the way we are living in the meantime.
In the meantime,
but in the meantime,
why you describe the time as meantime? You expect something?
No, I say in the meantime, meaning at this time,
okay,
expecting something from where? Look, let me get it clear with you. Liberia for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have the government in place that were defeated, and all of us must respect the current government.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're telling, we're not so desperate that we will be on our need to look for, if we don't have a job, we'll be up the crime. So what I decided doing was, right now, I planted 100 seeding of orange last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to do 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to do 1,000.
It's a hybrid?
Yeah, all of from Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, so as I speak,
you see the reason why the reason why farming you people with high purchasing power, you're not empower small holders. Who get money to order oranges from Ghana other than people like you?
You see, any other person in marketing can do it. Look, the world is a global village. You just take a telephone, somebody go in Ghana, you call when you call the Ghana, say I want to see from you know how much I pay for the seeds from Ghana? Just small money. $100. I want to get
how many seeds?
At the moment I got 800.
800 seeds.
800 seeds. So the one I already planted is I planted some last year, so I plan to find a land, but it's on nursery now. Okay. When it come up, I will transfer it at the same. I'm trying to secure a land to do that.
It's good to
again, the important thing about orange is that if you got a yard, you can plant about 6 or 7 orange trees in that yard, and you expect. Remember, one bag of orange will soon give you $2,000. Okay?
The thing on nursery, you calculating the fruit, the money for the fruit.
This is a complete publicity for all who may want to venture in that sector. Okay, look, when I was in school, I graduated from PWI. I did agriculture and went to Cary, and I was trained in the tree cross section of in the tree cross division. So I did a lot of study on orange, especially tree crops and rubber. And that's why I decided to invest in.
No wonder you are a major producer of rubber. Sometimes if you don't
even on a rubber plantation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I grew up in Firestone, special division 22.
I'm told you got hairs, hundreds of hairs of land planted with rubber.
Oh,
and you supply if you don't supply Firestone runs.
No, don't say that. When you leave the PP farmers, when you the Mauritius farm, when you leaving people like I took my right to the guy. But I wouldn't. I don't have much. I have 165 acres of land. Plenty of rubber, but not so big as you want to pronounce it here. Don't expose me to danger. Thank you.
No, let me tell you this thing.
The highest I can listen to the highest I can get on my farm. Okay, like today, because the rain have been very disturbing for the past 2 months. No with the tap. Okay, so if all went well, so they got 15 tons.
400 times 15.
It's 500 now.
You see that 500 times 15.
Yeah, so and it's not only for you. You got operation costs.
I know.
Yeah. You need to reinforce the farm with materials, and you need security as well, transportation. Okay, so don't just multiply 15 and so Jomo got 6,000. No, at most when things are normal, amount that will land straight in my pocket would not be less than 3,000. Okay.
I'll say when you we come to this hard topical areas, but when you sell to Firestone or whosoever you sell to, I'm told that you don't like to come Morovia. You stay Banga because
I like to be in Banga.
Yeah, Banga is good.
And one thing, except my wife, I did all that I came to have a convene for the move back to Banga. I would never live in Morovia. Okay, that Mr. Taylor brought me here when he said I needed to be appointed assistant minister. I moved to Monrovia, but to the best of my knowledge, right after I wanted to go back, home. But when I got married, my wife said, "Oh, this is the boiling point. The children will let's be a point." We didn't have a case.
At least you got easy access to Banga now. The Unity Party, their government did the road excellently well, passing through
with the help of the World Bank.
Yes. So, but the credit will not come to the NPP.
You did the best because we were in the legislature. We allocated the funds.
Exactly. So I said the Unity Party led government. The Unity Party led government. I said they led government. Yeah. So it's good, but Mr. Maba, let me tell you, and you are an example. And I think many people, I've not seen you struggle in private life. Unlike people who will go in government, after 3 months they start calling, asking for.
No, I can struggle sometimes. When I'm struggling, keep myself on the front.
Yeah, but that's the best thing.
In the morning, it can be tough, but you don't have to come. You don't have to let everybody know. The higher part is you have the tuition for the student, for the children, and maintain your cards. Okay, like for example, I have 2 cars with my party car. That's you take one, you use it for only 1 month. The other one, when you pack it.
Then
when it becomes difficult,
they pick up like given to you by the CDC.
When it becomes difficult, I go on the farm. I got a very decent home on my farm. Stay there in the morning. My sister will try to go and fishing. You can't give me it. We share for the mother living, so stay there with her. I'll go on the farm to the workers and work in the community. I mean, go from quarter to quarter. So I spent 3 days there. That 3 days will save your pocket from being in Banga or being in Monrovia. Then from there, you look for significant clients. And your clients will, so then you get a call, oh yeah, we got a case, like you go to the court. So sometimes lawyer, and my professor in law school always used to say, the lawyer
will not go hungry.
The lawyer don't know, don't have the source of his breakfast, but he knows the source of the dinner. Because
so you not show of breakfast, but you show off your dinner.
I'm sure of your dinner because when you go to the court, something will happen somewhere. Somebody will.
Like you represented the young man who shot his friend allegedly right here. You the legal counsel, right? Of the EPS officer who shot the young man right at the police academy.
No, I said that. No, let me tell you, money, money are not raised significant for criminal matter.
Yeah.
Okay. You get your most of sometimes arbitration will give you more money. People have confusion, and you have civil cases like land issue. Those are places that you get money. But so that you go to the court, you see criminal all around the bank. You put in, you take a case on you yourself, will find out that case.
Okay. So like for us journalists too, we say we're not sure of our breakfast. But when you host a lawyer who is sure of his dinner, who is sure of your dinner is equally sure. So okay, so that was just housekeeping. It's good that you're doing well in the. Let's come to the update before we go to the core issue. Let's come to the update. What's happening in the NPP? You said NEC doesn't want to recognize you.
No, that's what NEC is. NEC is not. There are people in NEC who think they have the authority to impose or to determine who lead a specific lead a political party. So what we try to do is to set an example that NEC is a regulator, but it's not with authority to determine the leadership structure of any political party. But the issue I thought the discussion would not have to do with the party because those issues are before the court.
Yeah.
And so I don't intend to go into it deeply because I don't want to be here in contempt as a lawyer. You have a case in the court, you come and start discussing it. It is against the practice.
Okay. All right. So let's move on this one. We've done. What's about you say you are pushing some, you want a sponsorship of a draft law that the legislature will act on to determine who or when should a person be incapacitated to serve. President, legislator, minister. Let me read this constitutional provision. Article 63C. The legislature shall, no later than 1 year after the coming into force of this constitution, prescribe the guidelines and determine the procedure under which the president, by reason of illness, shall be declared incapable of carrying out the functions of the state. What's coming to your mind, Chief?
Okay, thank you. I was let's look at, let's analogize what took place in the United States. Okay, when the framer of the Constitution drafted the Constitution, they knew that those things that existed, a similar thing that the United States government were involved with, especially the Democratic Party, trying to feed a man, 82 years old, 82 years old man as a president of the United States. You understand?
Mhm.
Those things were never captured in the law, were never captured in the law.
Mhm.
So as a result, there was no controlling law except political pressure that led President Biden to leave from the race.
Mhm.
You understand?
Mhm.
So I'm saying that in order to save Liberia from similar situation in the future, in time to come, the framer of the Constitution places squarely in the Constitution that there should be a law that will prescribe what constitutes incapacitation or what condition, what level at which one can be incapable of holding the office of the president, even in service or outside of service. And I think it is about time the legislature prescribed that law.
Mhm.
As prescribed that law.
What's coming to your mind?
What comes to my mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. We could we have to take steps to avoid ourselves in such a situation. You understand?
I know we have an octogenarian president, right?
No, I don't want to be specific with the president.
but the argument you're pushing, the current president is how many years?
I think 79.
79?
I'm not really sure.
A septuagenarian? But
okay, the current president is 79.
79.
If the current president is 79 and serves up to the end of the term, will be what? Will be 85 years old.
85.
Okay, then people who around the presidency, the likelihood would be to go over the president, you can still be president of this country. Meaning they want an 85-year-old, 86-year-old president, old man to be a president of this country, thus giving him the opportunity to indirectly administer the affairs of the state because like for example, the president at the moment, he is strong, he's capable, he's healthy, but beyond 85, the president would not be strong to manage the affairs of the state. And this is why the framework of the Constitution shaped the responsibility on the legislature to draft a law. And we think it is about time we who are key political actors to look at all of these variables to ensure that this law is drafted and passed so that it will not reach to the point where one will begin to say, oh, the president is old at the age of 86, he can be president. All of us know there's no law to stop the president, about the president at the age of 85 to contest the presidency.
Okay, so let me get me that correction. The president is not octogenarian. The president is septuagenarian. In the 70s, but what are your fears, or what are the NPP's fears? Because 2029, mind you, we live by example, man. Before we got into the process in 2023, some people thought this president wouldn't have even seen the elections.
I don't predict people.
No, but you are here saying if he reaches 85, the likelihood could be he wants a second term.
If the president reaches 85,
yes,
the likelihood would be someone would say the president can go for the second term,
which would not be constitutionally wrong, right?
Yes,
but this is why you want
which the fact that constitutionally the responsibility to determine incapacitation I provide for under Article 63C. When the legislature perform the responsibility, those issues will be answered.
Okay, so let's read the constitutional provision. That means it's like we leave too many important things behind, and you were in the legislature. Apparently, you didn't see this one. They said the Constitution said the legislature shall no later than 1 year. This Constitution came into force in 1986. Today, we are at 2024. More than 1 year, more than 20 years.
That does not bar the legislature from performing the responsibility.
So what causing the delay? Why people?
This is why people have not been looking at this. People have not been looking at the constitutional responsibility that seems to be ignored by the legislature. And this is time. Having read the Constitution, taking into consideration where we are, I decided that it is about time we call on the legislature to perform the responsibility under the Constitution. And I'm going to do a draft bill and submit it to the Speaker office for the purpose of ensuring that the legislature be able to draw a statute that will define what constitutes.
But for now, it is in the open.
It's in the open. Yeah. Look, take for example, Bouteflika.
He was in a wheelchair.
He was in a wheelchair. He was never outside. He was never outside for more than 10 years. His children were running the country. Take example. For example, the last president before Jonathan Goodluck,
Yar'Adua.
Yar'Adua was never in the open. Yar'Adua was about 1 year. No one knows what was happening when he turned to determine his status. 1 year, his son, his wife ran the country. So, taking into consideration the president is now going to be 80 years. Where the president began 85 years, we raise the argument. It is necessary at this time we raise this argument that the legislature must consider perform the responsibility as provided for under Article 63C.
Let's get into some of the content. You started drafting already?
I will draft it. Even let's take for example, I was in the legislature. One of my colleagues, I don't have a call name. Fella was stroke. He could no longer talk. He could not make no input. But the legislature did not have any means to declare him incapable because there is no law to that effect. So that seat was a semi vacancy for 6 years. That's for 5 years. So we have to make law that will prevent such an occurrence.
It's like you opposition politicians are. So your draft law could possibly inject age limit.
There's a limit.
So what do you aim at? When do you think a person should be declared incapacitated? What, for example, if Baka reaches 85, he's strong, he's moving, making speeches, right?
When Baka reaches 85 or 86, the velocity to perform will no longer exist. Let's get this clear. And I'm sure that today is what? Today is September 6th, and 16. That by the time Baka will be reaching 84 and going closer to the election, there will be people around him saying, "The president, you can go for second term." Should we wait? Should we wait to see to win such a situation and say no? This is why we will impress on the legislature to pass this law to define clearly what constitutes incapacitation.
This is a clear demonstration of fear that Mr. President will reach 85 and intend to do a second term. Fear from the opposition.
This is a genuine concern, not fear. Genuine concern. Why you think America that is the cradle of democracy, could not allow an 82 years old old man to succeed himself.
No. That was intra-party affairs.
Yeah.
He was magnanimous to give. In fact, people
But it shouldn't be magnanimous.
yeah, no, but
It
he
should
was
not be.
magnanimous to
It should
say,
not.
I will not succeed
He
myself.
had decided that if Joe Biden had decided, look, I'm not going to listen to the party. I will proceed because there was no law to stop him. So we have to, at this time, we have to ensure that the legislature perform that responsibility. Responsibility are provided for Honor 63C. This is that is my concern.
You think you got the lobbyistic power in that legislature to do what you want?
We will provide a convincing argument to our colleagues in the legislature, and I'm sure, especially with lawyers and other cream of intellectuals in the legislature, will understand from where I come from. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Will understand from where I come from.
Okay, this is State of the Nation. The time is 39 minutes.
And the legislature is not only the legislature. You have, like I said to you, members of the no, there's no provision under the law that would determine incapacity of even members of the legislature. Like I said to you, someone goes to work and there's a came down with stroke. You can no longer talk. And you spend the rest of the 5 years in the legislature. What are you there for? You are no longer performing.
But that is incapacitation because you're not participating in anything.
In the discussion. But there's no law that will declare you incapacitated, to be incapacitated.
Okay, so we'll continue to read through the line, but let's slip down a little bit before we open the lines. This war on drug. Mr. President made his intention known when he announced that he would have done drug tests. Subsequently, he did. It was published. It was drug-free. Others who saw the need, especially his cabinet members who saw the need, they would follow suit. Some people decided not to. Well, then he came back, he said he encouraged his officials to do same. So that means it was an encouragement, it was not a policy, it was not a law. Let's weigh in, or let's measure Mr. President's fight against drug in the country.
Yeah, I think the president war on drugs is gradually achieving, but you need more to it. The war may be directed not just at those ordinary people you perceive them as a drug trafficker, especially maybe Nigerian and other foreign nationals. There are people in this country, in high places. They help to have drugs to enter in this country. You understand? And I think, like I have a shop near my wife's shop. The lady don't live in Liberia. She lives in the United States. So one day there was a armed robbery, attempted armed robbery. She was able to capture that and send it over to us. We look at it. So I think it is proper that the border point, the major border, like the Sierra border, you need to have a city camera. You have official government. Some people you don't even expect them. You disembark from your car, going from office to office. What are you negotiating?
You saw officials.
I saw workplace officials leaving from a car, going in negotiating from office to office.
Which office now?
At the various offices on the border. So I believe strongly there are people, some of whom I assume are in the legislature, involved with the transportation from this country, and I think the government have to ensure that there should be no exemption in terms of certain car that enter this country. You understand? If this is done, we think the war on drugs will take off.
This is a reduce of the one-time deputy director of the DEA, when she said she saw a lawmaker with drug in a vehicle. Now you come back after 4 years, you come back and tell us in your opinion, you believe that some people in the legislature are aiding and abetting drug importation in the country?
I believe that everyone in society, be it from the presidency down, should be subjected to screening at the border, even at the level of the legislature. You understand? Drugs traffickers use huge influence of people up to the level of the legislature to get drugs in this country. They like the way it is.
Okay, so you could just be called someone to come and give, because the lady was someone, right? And this was the moment I thought we would have exemplified our fight against corruption, because she was called in to come and show who she saw. Said name and shame, you are protected. When she mounted the podium, she was intimidated, she was harassed, she was molested, and then she pretended that she had lost her consciousness. And since she went for medical treatment, she never returned until the 51. This one was 50. Until the 54 legislature retired, she never returned to show that person. It could be a golden opportunity if you were called in the joint chamber and or in the House of Representatives chamber or the Senate chamber to give a leeway into how we can find some of these lawmakers who are allegedly importing drugs into the country. You could be called.
When I'm called at the legislature, I will be prepared to say, look, it is wrong for you to park your car as a lawmaker at the border, going from office to office.
See what? Negotiating for a goods to cross.
Why are you leaving your car going into?
What's a license plate? What's a senator or representative?
That appropriate can call that license plate. You understand? What are you negotiating? What are you expecting? Why will you leave for your car from place? You are a well-placed citizen who hold a diplomatic passport, and you're supposed to be leaving your car to go from office to office. I'm saying no.
And as a lawyer, you suspect he was negotiating.
I'm suspecting to do that. You might be either trying to evade taxes or be involved with bringing something that is illegal in the country.
Which bullet point is that? Jawa or where?
At the appropriate time, I will name that border point.
Jawa is just around your home from.
Let me, for example, I keep for Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Recently.
Okay. So we can safely say it's a border side.
I saw a lawmaker leaving a car with people running behind from going from office to office. Why are you doing that? For what?
And you recognize him.
Oh, sure.
The person recognized you too.
Well, I don't know whether they recognized me, but I was sitting in my car.
So where exactly the offices that he went?
Custom, DA.
I don't. There are series of offices at the border, and I would think people. If I, George Moore, enter the border as a citizen of this country and want to ask for passage, there's no need, and one of the my traveling document. It is clear by the and I appear before the immigration officer. I don't have any reason to leave from office to office.
What you yourself want to do in Sierra Leone? What do you want to do there?
As a senator Liberia, I just went to Sierra Leone to speak to one or two friends and change environment.
Why in Sierra Leone did you have any conversation with former President Taylor?
In Sierra Leone to have conversation with President Taylor?
The telephone. Because I know you and he are talking.
Are you saying that in Sierra Leone I'm supposed to talk to President Taylor? In Sierra Leone,
why you want to talk with him? Oh, Liberia only? Okay, let me put it this way. Are you in conversation with former President Taylor?
I'm not in conversation with, but at times he speaks to me through a lawyer. Yes, he speaks to me through a lawyer. Okay. It's time. Let's get it clear. Mr. Taylor, under Liberian law, Mr. Taylor is not a criminal. Let's get this clear. And again, his right to speak to anybody or through his counsel is not prohibited. Okay? I had no reason to harm my identity. I work with him. I work with him as a founding member of this party. I work with him. I work in his government. Okay? So if he called me on the phone of a lawyer, I would speak to him. And by the way, if a conversation with any detainee in those countries those conversations as open to recording by the detention
Yes,
facility.
because the telephone operator will tell you that this conversation is being recorded.
Oh yes, like he call you, he want to talk to you, and he's not going to talk to you on what's all he's seen. He's recorded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, discovery politics. Like one time you were thinking about a farm. People were trying to encroach on a farm. As a lawyer,
Which farm? Maliki?
Oh yeah.
Man, I lead that farm business, man.
That farm is still operating?
That's the property.
Yeah, we are property.
Why you choose to leave it?
I got ownership on our property.
Why you say leave it?
I got ownership on our property. Mr. Tino will have to answer question. How you got it? How you just go take people land like that? Okay. Thank God I'll go to court. You will be my lead by counsel. No one. You choose between me and Charles Taylor. Okay, so let's open the line 0777. That's 777-2859-61 or 077-5144-278. George Sylvester Modba, two-time representative, Bond County, one-time Deputy Director General for Civil Aviation, and he ended up by being the acting Director General for Civil Aviation, one-time Superintendent, Bond County, Assistant Minister of Labor, Standard, Ministry of Labor. This calls Manpower Development.
No, Assistant Minister of Labor for Trade Union.
Trade Union, all right. Let's begin taking calls. As usual, Magdalene is the one. Everyone who calls you off is Magdalene.
Hello.
Yes, how you doing?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
good.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Please go on.
Thank you. I'm Joseph Fremont. I join you from Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say good evening to my chairman from the National Patriotic Party. Moluba, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay, Joseph.
Thank you. You know,
Jusu, your background, Jusu.
But an interview man, so you want to arrive?
No, man. This every time this man call, you call it from Jusu. No, man.
I'm okay.
Talking about the former president, you forgot about farm. Why you can forget about your Bapolo farm? Why you can't do it?
I don't have farm in Bapolo.
Okay, what about Bomi Kante? Why you can't forget about Bomi Kante farm?
I bought it legitimately.
The former president, that's a land, that is property. So
all right.
You got something there, you got to call just as the council said.
Okay.
The issue of drugs, I can remember Mato Masade back. One of the lawmakers was allegedly accused that they are trading drugs.
That's the latest name, Mata Matsley. Let me look for a name here. Yes.
They intimidated because they felt that it was one of the police from in the CDC, but I can't remember the guy name. But the guy was from the CDC. They was alleged accusing about trading drugs, and when they get reached to a car, they start talking about even you see drugs and nothing can happen. So they get was somehow. So when she was somehow, they intimidated her a lot. I think I said a bit corrected. Even Honorable Moriba said, well, I think it was a 54 or
no, he was not there. It is this God legislature. He was not there.
54.
Yes.
So you can't intimidate, but you say you want friend trust. And you start doing that here, the DA officer come and do something, you start intimidating the national legislature. They're who going to help the country. It's very bad. It's unfortunate. Honorable Moriba, I think how the party going, we can understand anything now. Mobilization, what please explain how the MPP is going now. Please, thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thanks for placing your call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This is a call from Division.
What's your name? Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. I want to agree with the honorable investigator, Representative Mama. Since the people at the Supreme Court, the age limit is set at 70. I will want to propose that the president should be at 75. Right after this, the president should be set at 75 instead of going up beyond 80 all the way to 90.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for placing your call. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon to you, guys. Thank you for the segment of the show. I'm following from the history 4, and this is the voice of Akwe Ebo Senior. I listened to your guest, and I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I would really appreciate it if he gives me the correction. But I think the aspect that has to do with incapacitation is relative. Somebody could be incapacitated maybe due to age factor, maybe due to health factor, but then a man could also be incapacitated due to the lack of leadership skills. And my question is directed to the House of Legislature. So there are some of our lawmakers we have there, they are incapacitated because they lack leadership skills. So what can they get say to us as citizens, or how is it working to help us as citizens to get rid of these people rather than just getting rid of incapacitated people due to age factor or health factor? Thank you.
Okay. So okay, you 1 year, 2 year, you don't perform. Oh, sorry, Abel. I just cut you off like that. Abel, please try to read the. Yeah, sorry, Abel. Yeah, I didn't know you were hanging on. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Mo Bobo from District Number 3, Moserado County.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one man in there, my former owner from Don County, there, that my better brother down there, because we from Lower County, from Upper Point. But something down there, so we have right. Several things when you were there, the lawmaker who did it was to work on it. One, you see, we have some people can be as representatives in the contested election. These are things when you're making that law, that should be mentioned there. And also, they should be looking at the benefit of lawmaker. Someone should not be taking $45,000 across the board for buying vehicles for them within 3 years' time. All that one should be mentioned then when you're making that law.
Okay.
Thank you for coming up with that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My name is Abel Plaki. And thanks for having me this afternoon. I'd like to greet my brother.
What part of the country is?
Mr. Moluba. And I want to thank you for your service to our country. But I want to disagree with you respectfully when it comes to incapacitation. You see, we need to revisit that law. I'll give you a series of examples, beginning with Councilor Banks, Philip Asa Banks. If anyone tells you that Philip Asa Banks is 70 years, you'll not believe it. This man is teaching at the Louis Albert Grant School of Law. We need to even extend the years for the justices of the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice to 80 years. So there are people here who 50 years, when you see them, they're 80-year-old people. So you can't say age limit should be 75, it should be 80. No. You get to tell me the person because look at Kenneth Banks. You know the age of Kenneth Banks. Anytime you shake Kenneth Banks' hand from the Daily Observer, he shake you. That old man is about 80 years. There are people here who are 50 years, they're walking with stick. So I want
that Mr. Best is 1 day older than former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
So you see that anytime you shake Kenneth Banks' hand, he shake your hand, he wants to shake you. So we can't be determining people because of their age. Like I said, there are people here 50 years. I don't know the age of Councilor George Moluba or Anthony George Moluba. If George Moluba is 60 years, and you say because this man is 60 years, at certain times you leave. No, there are people who 80 years, they can never tell. My father is 82 years. He walked from Sugar Hill to Billy. You don't know that even 82 years moving. So I want to say I disagree. We cannot set age range for the presidency. If Joseph Boyka is blessed by God to go beyond 85 years and he stays strong, he continue to be president. And people in 60 years, they can't even walk, they got to hold their knees to wake up. And you want to be cutting people short. I disagree with Anthony George Moluba.
Okay, thank you. First disagreement. Let's take another one. Maybe we can take 2 more and let the Honorable Anthony of Law address those concerns. Hello? Yes?
Yeah.
Mr. Nuve, let's hear you quickly.
First of all, in political error, he's speaking as a lawyer, but there's no political framework or constitutional theory that can it's on a position for a political elected position. I think maybe he's doing it. I mean, he's expressing some other way, but when he's in a political situation or no pure constitution can Chancellor was not trying on the electoral law, but he was trying on the United Nations Court of Justice that the law. Thank you.
Okay, but he didn't deny it. He didn't say it was under Liberian law. He even said that as far as Liberia is concerned or Taylor is concerned, he's not a criminal in Liberia. Hello, last caller. Hello.
No,
Let's hear you. Last caller.
No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll let all of them.
Hello.
Yeah, we can take another one.
Yeah, I
the
don't know
last
how
one.
many times people will educate people. Or it's impossible to be hearing also in the radio at the same time in the phone.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Mhm.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Another one again.
Yeah, let me.
Let's take another one.
Yeah, try and-
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, let's hear you.
Good afternoon to you and the church mother. It was a quick one for them actually the somebody appreciate it so much. But actually the first bill that is preparing and I want to suggest to you that you consider there's something not be exact on the section of the article, but there's something that prohibits judges from owning businesses in the country, and that law, the intent of that law was to get rid of interest. But then why can that law thing go across the lawmaker who are going to represent the people to advocate for quality education, quality healthcare, and then they are going a private school in a private thing, they are private school to advocate for the government school to be at best quality. Would then limit their school because I would now want to see that because I would get rid of customers from there to go to the public school. So they allow the public institutions to develop for people and to have businesses to push it. So I think that law can work because that law because much like law because people you are not allowed to own a business in this school or green or whatever. Put that in the also.
Okay, thank you very much. We get to calls anymore. Time is fast spent. Honorable Marva, you heard the concerns of your citizens. Address them one by one.
Yes. Let me go first to the fellow who tried to drive the idea that my proposed my proposed bill to the legislature seek to set age requirement for the president. No, what I'm saying is for the legislature to perform a responsibility dedicated to that body by the Constitution to determine the incapacitation. How can a president be incapable to run the affairs of the state? That was clearly stated. That is clearly prescribed in the Constitution. And since 1986, this provision had not been actualized by way of an acting law to address this provision of the Constitution. Okay, and you just my brother from the Unity Party, in person of Blackie, just clearly confirmed my fear. He's saying even if President Bugger was to be 87 years old, they are prepared to tell him once he can able to walk, they are prepared to tell him to recontest for 2029. You killing me? The old man need a rest at the age of 85.
Why you
cannot?
Why are you taking Panadol for Bugger's headache? Why you want him to rest when he doesn't want to rest?
No, I'm just. Why I don't want.
Why are you taking pain tablet for his pain?
No, if the president reached 85 years old, someone in president to lead the country, then you want what you're opting for now is to have a group of people that will indirectly perform the role of the presidency. At the moment, the president is capable to conduct the affairs of the state by himself. You understand? At the age of 86, 87, he will not have that time. What's going to happen here is his children and the bully plus some of the inner circle will be the one in charge of state. This is why we think we have to prevent this at this stage. You understand? Okay? So
the last caller wants you to inject into your proposed bill the how you call it?
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest.
On the basis of what? Conflict of doing what?
For example, the
Okay. The judicial cannot bar judges from getting involved with businesses, and this is why they had to be paid. They had to be properly paid.
Handsomely, yes.
Okay, but at the same time, they had the right to make their farm and so forth. Then he said this provision should refer to the what for the members of the legislature. I tell you clearly, the responsibility of a lawmaker in this country in terms of financial obligation to their constituent is not the same as it's not the same as judges. The judges had no one go to the judge say, "Oh, Your Honor, for you to help me build my house, Your Honor." Or the other side of the road is not going to want a judge of it. No, but day by day, lawmakers are confronted with requests from constituents. You understand? Lawmakers, in some instances, I feel for them.
Because the promises you people make when you run a campaign.
Lawmaker, please.
Once upon a time, promises lawmakers, those who want to be lawmakers, they can make.
When I was lawmaker, I promised my people that when I become when you elect me, I will ensure that one country will have access to higher education. And I genuinely addressed that concern by sponsoring an eye to create what is today known as the Bond Technical College, where you have over 50 human beings, 50 Liberian citizens employed, including myself as a legal representative for that institution. You understand? And I told my people, yes, the time to throw pantage on your head is over. I don't go in a community divide money to people. I didn't do that. I told them I will lead this district to ensure that we embark on genuine project. One of the genuine projects was to ensure that the street of Banga was paved, and that was completed by the last regime.
You did it haphazardly.
No, we did some.
You embarrassed motorists.
Listen to me.
You
don't live in Banga.
You don't live in Banga. I live in Banga.
Yeah, no. The fact that you're former United Party press secretary, you don't want to listen to all of this thing here. We paved the road from the Cali from behind the Cali mission all the way to the GST junction, and took it from the administrative building up there. The last government completed it. Then, besides that, under my watch, I ensured that we were able to fence the Banga Sports Stadium. Because every time you want to play the game there at the time, you see people have to go. They will have to go contact and put it around the field, and we ended that. So I was always involved with ensuring that project that will have a long-term benefit to the constituent be addressed. It was not the issue of coming to my house in the morning and give a divide. No, in fact, I told them clearly, so I don't do this. I'm not going to do it. Okay. And the one thing, the error I ever made in my political decision was to contest for the second term. And also for a third term. I didn't want to contest, but when we were trying to make one of our kind as the president that condescended to the level of a vice president, so I was forced to get back into the race. I tell you clearly, the legislature, and today I'm happy that President
wanting to make Joel as president is what took you back to contest.
Wanting to make to support Honorable Nukwe.
Okay.
What took me to contest for the third term. That was the reason.
Then from within the NPP, your winning was undermined by.
I said to you, I'm not going to discuss any disagreement in NPP other than what I keep on the station to discuss. For you, your happiness is always to see confusion in the NPP.
No. That's one characterization of me.
Yeah.
One characterization of me. But I know that you had some bitter pills with then Senator Joel.
No, we had a disagreement.
Who supported a candidate against you who is currently.
We have a disagreement. Look, for me, I don't hold that against her. Even the Honorable who defeated me in 2017, I don't hold that. This is why I appear in court on his behalf. You understand? I appear in court on his behalf. As I speak, I'm going to lawyer for him. So The past is the past, and besides that, it was the right of the people who elected me to vote me and not to vote me. So what do I hold against
Okay,
anybody?
so you got any plan for 2029?
Well, my major look, there's two when you practicing law, I noticed that a lawyer to transition from being a lawyer to a politician is a difficult thing. I calculated all of these things here. And I look at my age, I look at my strength, and I don't want to sit down here today to tell you this is what I want. But 2029, I will be active in politics.
Okay, thank you very much. Since have you managed to see the president since he ascended? President Barkai?
You need to see him
one-on-one to discuss.
Oh yeah, I spoke with the president before.
You guys were friends in 2017.
Oh yeah,
you supported him.
I supported the president, and I still believe that this president can make some inroad, can achieve. Because when I visited him, I told him, Mr. President, I sat with him for like a 45, 30 to 45 minutes, and my advice to him was to pass an official memorandum and show that members of a cabinet, all of them should be able to make farm. But when you make farm, you will employ people in the interior. All of them weekend or vacation, you pack your bag, hit in the airport to get out of the country. I advised the president on that. And I told him, and you look at it, and one of the things, and here I had the same thinking on the road network. You understand?
To credit money to build roads.
Yes.
In 2007, you were pushing that.
2000, take a proposal. I wanted
$1 billion loan.
$5 billion for the country to take a $5 billion loan to address the road need of the country. And he was the only person that supported me. Okay. So I hold that to him.
There are still possibilities that he could call you to help run his administration.
Well, at the moment, my focus is on the party and to run the party, and I wish him well. And we had to hold his feet on the fire to ensure that those things that he promised to rescue the country, and rescue the country will be a void of nepotism. Rescue the country should not be based on regionalism. Rescue the country does not have to do with being sectionalistic. So those are things we'll be looking at and we'll continue.
At least that's a liberal president who will allow an opposition figure to face one-on-one, unlike your administration. They didn't give chance to any opposition president to come and meet you and proffer a better way to run this.
When I met the president, I told him I will criticize you when you go wrong.
Yeah, but I said at least he gave you the audience. You didn't give us the audience. Thank you.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
All right.
No. Before you leave. On many occasions, President, we have had the opportunity. Of course, we are not for the same political home any longer. Okay, but he gave room to opposition to sit with him. Yeah. In fact, he included opposition in his government. Yeah, unless the exclusion method you adopted here.
People say if you win, you don't want any UP man. So maybe the guys are just. It's a repressor, man.
Who said that?
The coalition.
Said that but why you think? But why you think they included people in the government? The inherited the minister. No, listen.
Eugene Member said if we win this election, we will not have one unity party man in our government because.
No, I'm not going to discuss what didn't happen. I'm discussing what took place. And just before you go on, you notice that the coalition had inherited the minister of internal affairs, inherited the minister of transport, and national social security.
What minister of internal affairs?
Funny.
I said we don't know what happened to us. Those are the cabinet people that supported you people.
You say what?
That defected from their party and supported you people.
Those are people from your party.
Please leave them. Leave them.
So do I agree now that you speak for United?
No, I'm a political commentator. I know what happened to 2017. I know what happened to 2017. A lot of people refused to support their party. They defected and supported the coalition. So if you inherited the one made opposition,
opposition. Those were your parties.
We're not opposition.
Okay, those were your parties.
Party, Chief. I don't have party. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Josh Sylvester Morba is the national chairman of the National Patriotic Party, and he is a liberal public servant. You don't know until you get closer to him. He's always two persons. I don't regret being friend to, whether in government or if I out of government. George Morba and David Coty. Man, these people, if we got 10 George Morba or 10 David Coty, what was it?
No, I mean, I agree with you.
Yes,
I mean,
well, I don't know.
I don't say anything. I agree with you. I mean, that's great. So before we can leave, today makes Mr. Sekou Barney Salif Sr. 88 years old. And this comes from his wife, Rebecca Salif, his children, Jonetta, Boaka, Vance, Francis, and Sekou Salif. So, I mean, his
You know the
age.
Salim you're talking about?
I think you're related to them.
The brother to Ellen's husband. So yes.
You want to say that again?
That's Ellen's brother-in-law.
Oh,
88 years. You know the Snapper Hill Clinic? This is the owner.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, happy birthday, Dad.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This is how we go home on this edition of State of the Nation. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Magdalene will be here again. But to take you through, I could just step in.
Are we entering training?
Let's freedom ring and bring that problem. When we allow freedom ring, when we let it